using gaming exercises to improve not only your accuracy and your speed, but also the general control of your instrument? Well, how this and more will work, we will find out in today's video. Here we go. Hey Guitar Champion, what's going on? I'm Justin Hombach, back from my practice cave, and welcome to today's video. I love playing video games, especially shooter games, but I'm not particularly good in it because I'm pretty new to all of this. And lately, when I was playing with my mates, I realized while moving the mouse around and focusing on my target, and that my target is in my crosshair, that was actually pretty hard for me to track that with my eye. So I started to make a little bit of researching about eye tracking exercises. And all of a sudden I realized, man, doing those exercises like 5 minutes before I start playing my video games, this really helped me for my targeting and for my reaction time. But it also helped me a lot with my guitar playing, in fact. Let me explain this for you real quickly. We have 3 ways how to get the information for what we are doing here in the instrument. First is the audio information, second is the visualization, and putting both together we have then something which is called muscle memory, where we instantly know where to put our fingers on the instrument. But getting to the point of muscle memory can be really difficult, especially when we want to learn something new. So a lot of YouTubers and teachers and whatnot, coaches are saying you have to focus on your audio information, train your ear by listening to intervals and then knowing these intervals and all this kind of stuff. And this is extremely important. I don't want to doubt that. I also recommend a lot, train your ear, work on your intervals, on the scales, try to sing and whatnot. This is really important, especially when you are playing together with a band or if you want to play a new instrument and whatnot. But often we kind of underestimate how important also visualization is, because sometimes when I play a fast lick and I'm listening to the recording or whatnot afterwards, I realize something is kind of odd, but I can't hear it because it's too fast to hear every individual note. And then I slow it down, focus on every note, and I realize, oh, one note is missing or not really been played. And then I check and maybe realized, just for an example, that on that line, on that string, I don't really put the ring finger to the fretboard, I skip that note. Right, but now how can we work on this problem? We have a lot of exercises out there, playing again slow, repeating everything, but what kind of really helped me is to play it fast and to focus a lot on that one note that was kind of off or kind of missing or whatnot. And with focus, I mean really looking on my fretting hand and really seeing that moment where the ring finger has to be on that certain string, on that certain fret, and really focusing on that moment by really looking to it. When I sometimes play guitar, I look down on my guitar and a lot of stuff is happening in my peripheral vision, that I'm not really looking on what actually my right hand is doing or my left hand is doing. And this is okay if you have already a certain level of muscle memory and with a certain lick. But when a lick is new for you or when you're learning something new, then I highly recommend to look at the thing that is happening here or here. Then that's easier said than done, because it can happen really quickly that our vision gets back into peripheral vision, that we're not focusing again on the stuff that is happening on the guitar, and then we are missing again something where we are playing some wrong notes or where we are sloppy or whatnot, and we don't realize it and we are thinking, hey, everything is fine and I did this lick really well, and then we have that phenomenon of, yeah, recording it and all of a sudden it sucks. So here I have for you some exercises in this video which are actually pretty easy. It's just a ball moving around or some dots moving around, and I really want you to focus on these kind of balls and dots moving around. Don't anticipate how the ball is going to be next. Focus and stay on the ball and on the dot moving. So when you have this in your mind, it's actually pretty easy. So I highly recommend to do these exercises, which are like 8 minutes, every time before you start practicing, and especially before you start practicing something new for you, some new licks, some new lines. And you will see after time that it makes learning new licks, bringing new licks up to tempo, increasing your speed, makes a lot easier when you are in the moment and focus on what you're doing in the left and right hand. As soon as the muscle memory hits in, you can relax a little bit yourself with the eyes and whatnot, and you don't have to focus too much more on what is happening here. But up to that moment where you don't have the muscle memory yet, I recommend to also work on your eye tracking. When you're feeling tired with your eye, then just close your eyes, or what I like to do when I'm kind of feeling tired by doing this exercise is like sticking my thumb like this, if you can see it, like this, and then focus on the thumb, focus on everything behind the thumb. Focus on the thumb, focus on everything behind the thumb. Getting in focus between foreground and background. Alright, so much for today's little video, little kind of odd, controversial exercise. I wish you a lot of fun with the exercise that will come now. Always repeat them every day, and I hope I'm going to see you in my next video. Feel free to subscribe, to leave a like or a comment. Cheers so far, and stay progress. Bye.